Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another Slice and Dice video. It's me, Cranberry. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good one. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just chilling. Just getting in a little slicing and dicing here. Hopefully the run goes well. Nothing really to talk about, honestly, so let's just not waste time. Let's hop in. Currently, 24 win streak. Things are going well. And hopefully they will continue to go well. Listen, I don't think Sysab is that much worse than Basic. But Voyix does swear that it sucks, and I'm at the point I don't want to I don't want to mess this run up, so I'm gonna trust Voyix's wisdom here and just go with a nice basic team. This is a good enough starting team for me, especially with early curses. Early curses is a very easy curse. I do think that if Ad Goblin was here and it was the rest of these, I would actually maybe I would take with Student. I would not take Sticky Fingers. Student Sticky Fingers is miserable. But I think if Early Curses was not here, and Ad Goblin was here, I think this would be a skip. I think this is too weak of a starting team for Ad Goblin, unfortunately. But it's tempting for sure. I think Early Curses is clearly the easiest curse option out of the ones given. I think Slippery Dice is also a pretty free curse. Needing two characters to roll at the end of the same time is usually not a huge restriction. So I'm pretty okay to take that. Uh-oh. Try again. Okay, good spot to be in. I like blocking here. I like hitting here. And then we will bring the wolf down to 1 HP. Good first round here. Clumsy could triple caltrop himself here, which would be not good. But instead, we just win the fight. That's pretty sweet. I'll take that. Hooray. And Spellblade versus Gladiator, I mean, for me personally, I'm like the biggest Spellblade fan in the world. I like Gladiator well enough, but I'm just too big of a Spellblade fan personally. Wariness versus Skulk. I do dislike both of these. Obviously, there's characters that are like not that affected by Wariness. You know, Brigand, which we don't have on the team, right? Comes to mind here is the best holder of this. But I think ultimately I am just going to random this year. I think these are worse than the average curse. We could low roll even more, but I have faith that we'll find something better here from our random. Cannot target your. I have never seen this curse before. I mean it could cause problems with healer. Like Buckle has to really defend healer, and healer has to like save Buckle, but like. Other than that, it doesn't seem too bad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who we get later on in the game. It could cause problems for sure. I don't know. This doesn't seem like this seems weird. I don't know if this is a good or a bad curse. Oh, I'm gonna say about Sticky here. There we go. Okay. You can't shield yourself. I'm gonna imbue, I think, and just poison. Who do I poison here, if anyone? I'm gonna poison someone. Well, let me make that clear. I'm gonna kill a rat, I think, because we should just kill the other rat and then the goblin will flee. I think that makes the most sense here. And this guy, not long for this world. There we go. Okay. I can't target yourself. Boom. There we go. I'm so fascinated by this curse. I didn't know this even existed. I've never thought about how good or how bad this is going to be. My gut check is that this actually will cause some problems for us late game, right? If we're relying on like let's say a prophet or a keeper, right, for defensive means, and then like if keeper gets super targeted, him not being able to shield himself with steel is a huge deal. So I don't know how hard this will be. Generated hero, no thank you. I will take a Titan Bane potion. That's worth it for a tier 1 if you ask me. And huge monsters having spiky. That'll make boss fights pretty tough, but brittle I think is even worse here. I'm going to random this again. We're randoming a lot of curses. I don't love that. Archery training. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that kills us or is not relevant at all. Archery training is very scary, especially in the mid-game. You get those archers that you can't target at all. And they're just wailing on your back line there. I'll settle on this. That's fine. I think I like imbuing the cleave here. This seems fine by me. Shield here. Shield here, and then we can slice. That's good. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. Kind of over-shielded on the Spellblade, I guess, but it doesn't matter too much. The shield had to go somewhere. I'll take this. We'll roll the rest here. Honestly, I think good enough. We don't win off of it, but we like survive the turn pretty easily. Yeah, good enough for me here. And, I mean, we should be able to get lethal. We're pretty close. Yeah, I'm not going to just kill my Ruffian for no reason, but I can just do this, actually, huh? There you go. That does get the job done. Great work, Ruffian. Bramble, huh? I think you gotta take Knight here. Knight might actually be endgame viable, because parry does not count as being from the Knight. So you can parry anywhere, no restrictions, generous does not matter, right? That seems like a really easy pickup for me here, personally. Very happy to see that. Final Curse. Coiled Snake is not the worst. You know, I'm gonna go Coiled Snake here, I think. I think just one poison isn't too big of a deal, right? Slap it up here. That's fine. I think the thing that I didn't consider too much about the snake is that it is taking up an item slot as well. That's really annoying. But I think we'll ultimately be pretty okay here. Play this like so. Hit. I'm gonna take the rat out here. Pass for next turn. That looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I think the taking up the item slot is actually a way bigger deal than I made it out to be. I think here upon picking this this curse. Maybe it won't matter. Who knows? Well, something to be said about first aid kit with the coiled snake here. We do have some poison currently on the team. I think that's kind of a waste. I will speculate that leather gloves will do something crazy for us at some point. Probably won't, but if it does, I'll feel cool. So we'll take that. Let's see what we got here. We have a blind trying to kill me. I will take... Oh, I can't... I'll reroll. It's fine. Okay, huge. Huge, huge, huge. I'm going to kill the snake. We're going to reuse this. And then I'm going to kill the blind man, and then the goblin will flee. Very cool. Very cool, very good stuff. I do like Berserker with Knight. Again, we have this whole lack of shielding thing. Because of Generous. We have, like, weird things where we kind of can't block where we want to. And Berserker and Knight together, at least in the mid-game, give me some confidence. But again, like, the thing I said about Generous before is that I was worried mostly about the late game with it. This might not even matter. We'll see. I think I want to try to roll a big damage side here on Berserker so I can overkill an illusion. These are all pretty good. We can also slice here, too. We actually have lethal. We'll put this here. You hit. You slice. Goblin leaves. Cool. Anti-Venom. That's sick. Guess what? It's 2 item slots for it, but that's that curse out of the way. But we've basically made a handcuffs. Right? We have a tier 1 curse that has made it so that way this character cannot hold items effectively. But, in addition, is also immune to future poison as well. So it's a better handcuffs. Kinda. But it's also taking up our tier 3 item as well. So, but it's good. I'm confident at least to say it's a pretty good pickup here for us. Now, I'm definitely going to kill the golem here with poison. That's a no-brainer. And then I think I just do more parrying here. That looks pretty good to me. It's just us versus 2 Soodles here. The one's doing well, the other one's not good. Big stinker here. Okay, nothing I really want to copy right now. I'll take this, though. That's fine. We'll do this. We're in a good spot, obviously. We are not going to have much trouble killing the remaining Soodle. Love to see a big damage side. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, I like Caldera more than Faye. I see no real reason to want Fae, I guess, specifically. And I think that Caldera is a good blue for us. No, it's not like Glacia would be worse here because of the lack of ability to defend herself with the shield size. It doesn't really matter too much to me. I think I don't know. Caldera is going to be good. Is what I'm trying to say right now. I think if I had to guess, I would say we're probably going to end up using this this to parry this turn, but we'll see. Okay. I like just killing the Slimelet. Yeah, then we go parry, shield. First. That looks good. Yeah, they're killing the Berserker. That's just plain rude. There's just no reason for that, mister. We're gonna hit, defend, and then I guess hit, and then burst here instead of for a Scald line. Okay, no one's even dying this turn. That's great news. I will take mana where I can get it. I'll take damage where I can get it too here, honestly. Okay, good stuff. Okay, the way I see this going down right now is something like this. Right? And we get to go double Scald, kill the Slime Queen, put a lot of damage on the Slimers. Knight is exerted, but these guys are all on the brink of death now. Doesn't help that we're rolling kind of like shit here. That's good, okay. So we get to do, we have lethal. We have lethal. I'm looking at it, we have lethal. You just do that, boom. Like, get an anvil. You know what I will say? We probably, the responsible thing here is to smash the gloves. Almost certainly. And we get a Viscera. Well, I guess Viscera we can use to parry still. And it has some offensive potential. I think I'll put it here on Knight. I think that's fine. Ink Bottle looks pretty good too. Ink Bottle will be unaffected by the curse here. That's some extra shielding. I don't hate Hissing Ring. I don't hate 2 random tier 2s, but I think, given the circumstances, this is pretty good. I'll put on Berserker for now as well. Seems fine to me. Okay. What do you got for me, game? What do you got? I'll take this. This lets me kill a bone. I'll roll these two. Okay, good stuff here. We might have lethal. Let me look here for a moment. We do this, we can go Scald, and then everyone dies. Yep, there we go. Cool stuff. Not that it matters too much about being able to put these on yourself. But I think I'm going to take the Vampire. Vampire makes so much more sense with this curse especially, but also better character, yada yada. So I think we're doing this. I like the 4 damage here. I'm willing to roll down for a mana gain side instead here, or maybe a copycat. We'll see. I don't know. But well, I don't love that either. Let's try again. Well, kind of whiffed on that one. However, we get to do this into, I guess, this into Scald. All the illusions live still, which is annoying. We do kill both Quartzes, so that's nice at least. The Vampire currently getting killed. I'll roll this in case we need to parry desperately here, but I don't think we will. Well, you're weakened too. Okay, we'll take these. That's fine. I will save my Vampire here. And save my Vampire a little bit more, I think. And then I will burst the illusion who is weakening me this turn. That seems okay for the most part. And those are pretty good rolls. Let's see how this currently looks. If we do this into heal, I'm willing to roll down, because we don't need the Knight's block that much. I'm willing to roll these 2 down here, so we can get some actual usable rolls together. We actually have lethal now, because we did do this, into this. That's pretty funny. Okay. I like that. Well, the nice thing about treasure chest here is that we're gonna have this Titan Bane potion for a long time just sitting in the inventory. So I don't hate that, but I think I'm even. Oh, here's the problem too: is it is so hard to rescue with the generous thing as well. We're using the parries so often, and the parries can't trigger the rescue because there's no actual source of it. It's the same reason why we can, the generous thing is not a factor. I'm gonna go for the 2 random tier 3s here. I think actually, we just don't have enough junk to make treasure chests worth it. Okay. Home. No. Oh, Spellblade actually does have poem value now, so we'll do this. Shades versus Spellblade. That is an alliteration, which is funny. So we'll do that. And dude, what do you guys like more here personally? I think because we can parry, I prefer Viscera over Pure Heart Pendant. Maybe we just do this though. Maybe the cleave. Oh, the cleave is good this fight though. The cleave is good this fight. Fights where cleave is bad, we may consider switching out the amulet for a pendant instead. Definitely something to consider. I like pretty much all these rolls actually. These are pretty good. So I like copying mana gain here into hitting a shade. I think that makes sense. I think we can do this like so. And I think we're supposed to damage the shades here because they're very hard for us to kill. Right? And this is going to be almost certainly some sort of scald angle here. Let's see. Maybe just kill this shade. I think we maybe do this. Scald there. And then I think the shade will run away at this point, right? He leaves by a lot. Okay, good. Listen. I think this is maybe the easiest Warlock pick of my entire life. And the main reason is because it gives us a character who can definitely, at tier 3, benefit from having the shields. The Inkwell, right? This is nice to have here, absolutely. So that to me is enough, honestly. Now, we do have Berserker trying to kill us, but it's not that big of a deal because we have what's it called again? We have Knight to parry. So if the Berserker rolls a damage side, we can just convert it into a shield on our own team still, which is really good. That being said, I do think that... What do I want here exactly? This can come off now. We have no current alliteration bonus. Sad. I know, right? Ink Bottle is still as effective here, here, and here. The question is who are we most likely to roll down? And I think the answer is probably Warlock. I think Warlock's the most roll-downable character here. Especially with having that single-use wand. There's that to keep in mind. Then, there's no poison in this fight, so it doesn't matter who holds the Coil Snake Anti-Venom play. And then, does anyone want the pendant? I don't think so. I don't want to waste my potion on this fight either. So no thank you on that one as well. I'll take this, roll the rest. I'll take this, roll the rest. Okay. Maybe like the fucking weakest turn of my life here, honestly. What is this shit? We're going to kill a Thorn. We're going to heal you back up. And then we're going to defensive burst here. That was a really, really weak turn. I'm a little... You guys need to get your shit together. Couldn't even roll a parryable side on Berserker. And here we are again, man. Here we are again. This shit's so fucked up. I'll take the big heal. It's pretty good here. Fine. Okay. We'll do this. Blaze you down. And then we'll just choose to parry the Knight here instead of killing ourselves on the Thorn. Okay, good stuff. Lich's Eye, huh? No real way in this team to mitigate it. I will say with Warlock here as our blue, we have a great mana sink after we kill a character, right? This will make so much mana. I will take it as a speculative pick here. If we see Surgeon, if we see Valkyrie, if we see maybe even Roulette, Although roulette, you have the issue of hitting the cantrip side, and it's not that good of a payout. But this is worth taking as a tier 6 here. It's bad right now, but like it could be good later, maybe potentially. We do have a alliteration target here with Berserker versus the bandits. However, ideally we want to overkill the gnolls and make the bandits flee. But we'll see how this shit goes down. This shit is going down. I should re-roll these two here. Try again. That's pretty good. I take this. I take this for sure. I like this to kill the gnoll this turn. And then I think we just hit you. And we hope to make enough mana next turn just to blaze this last gnoll down, but we're not in a bad spot here, obviously. I think we are doing A-okay. That is enough mana to blaze. Goodbye, Bandito. Okay, well, there's Valkyrie, so that's pretty cool. I guess the question is who gets this, and I think the answer is pretty obvious. Right? I think this is pretty obvious that we do this for the record, right? This makes the most sense to me here. You do this, Valkyrie brings Berserker back. Tragically can't hit himself with the Death Defiance, which could be an issue. But I think this, to me at least, looks a little too strong not to play, right? This looks a little too good, in my opinion. And we'll go next. We'll go next here. Well, that'll get the job done, folks. We do lose Death Defy, which is actually pretty funny. I didn't realize that's how that would interact, but this is still a pretty good turn for us. I like how it looks. This is, I think, more efficient. And we can blaze, I don't know. You're doing 6, you're doing 5 total, so we'll do the 6th, I think, here. Okay, what do you got, folks? What do you got? I actually don't love the big pain side here. I'll hold this, but I need to find a Death Defy here, ideally. This sucks. Hold on. Yeah, this sucks, man. I could just, you know what? Honestly and truly, I pass the turn here. I just wait for Berserker and Valkyrie to get in the sync next turn. I'd rather, ideally, go into my fights with everyone being full HP. Try again. These two fuckers, man. These two sons of bitches. They cannot get their shit together here. However, I believe we just double burst and then he dies of the poison, so we're still fine. Okay. I love botany as an item. I will take it here. It is not that impactful right now, obviously. But this is just such a cool skill to me, man. I don't know. Or item to me, not a skill. I think we'll actually do this then, too. Get that middle boosted as well. I think this is such a neat item. I don't know. I love this one. It's so cool. Okay, I'll take this. That's top. Is this top? This is top. Okay. Try again. I will hold this, and I'll roll these two. Give me a Death Defy. There we go. Beautiful. I get to kill a ghost for free. Love that. I get to kill another ghost for free. Although maybe I choose to kill the Basilisk instead here, I think, actually. You do this. You burst. You pass. And now this man has such little health left. So I was looking at the map, trying to figure out how to not kill my Warlock here. Tarantus, huh? Well, we have Valkyrie to Death Defy here. It is possible to make it out of here alive. Fate, not really the botany champion that I'm looking for here. I will take Venom, I believe. Really interesting how we do what we do with Coiled Snake here. Then do we want the poison? You know what? I think so. I think we do. Maybe I'm dumb and stupid, but I think we want the poison here. Call me a dumb, stupid idiot. See if I care. I will definitely take this turn. Holy shit. That's a crazy roll. I'll try again. Come on. Okay, well, listen. I never had a say in the matter on this one, unfortunately. Kinda had to just do it. Well, we do... You know, we're in a tough spot again. I think... I'm just gonna end the fight. we have 2 characters, half HP for the next fight. I don't think it'll matter too much here, honestly. I think we'll make it out just fine. If I were to guess... Dude, we should have taken that damn chest, dude. 8 random tier 1 junk items would have gone insane. Tusk, not looking that good here, especially with like the restrictions on self-healing sides. I will say, though, Gauntlet not looking amazing, but it's not bad on Venom. It's not 8 random tier 1s. That's for damn sure. I don't know. I'm really conflicted here. But if we had Fate, I would love Tusk. I'm just going to go Gauntlet. I think Gauntlet's a pretty safe pickup. Slap this over here for now. It's looking good. Okay, 2 characters are dying. I will take this, roll the rest. I will take this and roll the rest. Actually, do I do this here to save you? It doesn't actually save you quite here. Although after Berserker taken into account, it will kind of save you. I don't know. You know what? Sure. Whatever. I'll hold it. Okay. That's pretty good now. Because now I get the rescue heal. Into rescue shield here. There we go. Okay. And I think I will opt to play it this way. And I'm not going to kill the Berserker here. I don't feel we desperately need to like hit here with Berserker. I think we can try to wait for Berserker and Valkyrie to sync up here still. They're being a little bit more annoying about it than I was hoping they would. That's fine. Okay, what do you guys got for me? I'll take this and roll again. There we go. Now they got their shit together here, folks. Now these two have decided they want to kill. I'm gonna blaze. Oh, actually, who do I blaze here? Hold on. Wait, maybe I don't blaze. Yeah, I think I actually hit the demon. And I think I'm supposed to blaze the golem. That makes more sense to me. And then maybe I just kill the demon too, because we have like lethal here if we just do like this. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Wait a second. I'm just noticing here. Get some growth to have. There we go. I like that pretty well. That looks good to me. Okay. They're killing the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie cannot save herself, which is an issue. However, they can work together to save themselves. Hooray. Okay, we've recovered. Huzzah. I will take the Surgeon. I will have extra insurance for my Lich's Eye line here. That seems pretty good. And also, Botany on Surgeon is very strong too. Right, we have a character who has the growth sides now on every single side, so that's good. I like where we currently find ourselves. Now, I do want to not lose my Berserker here. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that. Very cool roll. I will, I think, blaze here and then heal there. And then... Oh, this is annoying. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna pass the turn, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably finagle a little bit better there, but... I'm gonna pass, I think, and that's pretty good too. I'm gonna cure my own poison. I can't cure my own poison! No, man! I should be looking for a Death Defy here. I'll take this too. It's fine. I have to roll 2 because of slippery dice. There we go. Huge. Huge and big. And now we have lethal. We're going to go burst. Burst, burst. Good. This team is incredibly strong, but goddamn is it fucking annoying. There's some annoying shit happening here, folks. I gotta say. I gots to say. I don't think we want the mirror here because it's going to be copying the Lich's eye, but we also... Copycat will also it'll copy the Lich's eye from Berserker still. So I don't love either of these on this team. It is tragically very annoying here, I think. Although I will say that since we are approaching the end of the run here, right? Since we're approaching the end of the run, we're gonna get to the final boss, and the characters being dead won't be as huge a factor. We have Surgeon and Valkyrie. We might be able to support double Lich's Eye, honestly. You know what? I think we can do it. I don't think we'd play it now, because I think in this fight we're going to have trouble supporting 1, let alone 2 Lich's Eye. But I think in the final fight, because we want to go in with full HP, I think we will be able to make this work. Now, there is an issue. We will have trouble maybe against Hexia. Because using surgery to keep a character alive, by a character I mean Warlock, through the mana burn is very tough, right? You get to a point very rapidly where the mana burn caused by Outbreak getting more expensive kills the character you're reviving in the first place, right? That's an issue. We'll see what happens, right, when we get there. But for now, this is okay. Just no Hexia, please. That's all I really want, honestly. It's just no Hexia for the final fight. I cannot shield yourself. Uh-oh. Hold on. Try again. Okay, that's huge. We're going to do, I think, this into Blaze here. And then, I guess just, I don't know, burst you? That seems fine for the most part. You blaze the Caw. The Caw's getting... I think this is fine. I don't know. I'll get healed a little bit, but I think we're in a good position to kill the Caw next turn. Okay, definitely take this and this. Roll these. Looking for the Death Defy again. I'm not giving it to me. Okay, how much do we not need this to kill? We're looking pretty good actually here, huh? We get to go. Actually, hold on. Order. You do this still. You hit here. You make more mana. You just blaze here. You get a little weakened, but that. I mean, we'll kill this Basilisk without too much issue, I think, from this position probably. Yeah, that'll get the job done. Okay, final fight. It is against Inevitable. Okay. I mean, this is maybe the easiest pick of my entire life. This is Barbarian's moment, man. It's his time to shine. I think that this is worse than the Lich's Eye here. Hold on. Well, you know what I'm realizing too, actually, I think? Hold on. We have some stuff happening. I forgot about alliteration this whole time, too. No one really... I mean, a Warlock alliterates on Wisp, so we'll probably put this here if I had to guess. What I'm thinking right now is maybe this into this. And then maybe, like... Well, this goes here. I think we do maybe this. Oh, wait, we need the mirror. Okay. And then... Oh, this goes here. Dude, duh. There we go. Obviously. Good. Yeah, that seems like it's it, man. These guys are going to explode into a powdery dust. Now, I am thinking more here, too. And I think that ultimately it would be nice if we hit the Titanbane potion on Warlock to disable the Inevitable's cool abilities. I think that's more important than alliteration on Warlock to kill a Wisp with the wand. I think this is the better course of action for us here. Okay. Let's see what the game has for us to roll today, folks. That is a big damage side there. We'll hold that. I'll take this too. And we've immediately disabled the Inevitables ability. That's fantastic. We hit here, you double res them. You blaze the Inevitable down turn 1. Sheesh, man. Can't heal yourself, my bad. Sorry. And then I think we just, I don't know, blaze you, and then pass. That was I think the most brutal kill of Inevitable I've ever seen. I don't know, man. That one did not even feel close. We'll do this, kill here. We'll do this, and bring you back just so you can see the Wisp die. There you go. Just a cool run. I think Jeff's gonna like this one, folks. I think this one maybe Jeff's gonna go a little crazy about. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.